pass your PTE in 2025. Things you should follow, things you should not, the templates that work and the templates that could invite the manual check. Everything with respect to 2025 PTE exam is hidden in today's video. Want to make most out of this video? Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on Pass Your PTE 2025. Well, before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also, recently we published our first ebook, PTE Speaking Cheat Codes. And if you don't want to miss out the contents given there, you can check the link in the description and buy it at a very minimal fee. And I'm sure you won't regret the decision you made to buy it. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. In this video, I'm gonna share some top secret things. So let's start with the very first thing. Remember, it's your read aloud and repeat sentence that decides your reading, speaking and listening scores. Why? Because read aloud contributes 35 marks to speaking and 35 marks to reading. Repeat sentence contributes 30 plus marks to speaking and 30 plus marks to listening. And if you falter here, definitely reading, listening, speaking, gone case. So what would be the ideal way to speak in the read aloud? Let me just help you swiftly as to how to do that. The rapid spread of misinformation, the erosion of privacy, and if you do this, minimum 2 marks you would lose. 1 or 2 marks if you repeat this for 4 or 5 times. You still think, I think overall it went well. Couple of fumble star, that couple of fumble star is enough to get you low score in your speaking and reading. You cannot fumble. You skip, it's okay, but you cannot fumble, you cannot hesitate. You should have that rhythm. That rhythm should be present throughout the speaking section. Something like this. The rapid spread of misinformation, the erosion of privacy and the rise of cybercrime are just a few of the issues that have emerged in the digital landscape. Additionally, the constant barrage of online content can lead to digital fatigue and anxiety as people struggle to keep up with the ever-growing volume of news, updates and notifications. This is how you do it. It should be comfortable speed. You go fast, speaking can be 90, but reading will go down. You go slow, reading and speaking both will go down. You fumble, marks gone. Remember this. Avoid using just one line in your read aloud, something like the rapid spread of misinformation, the erosion of privacy and the rise of cybercrime are just a few of the issues. And click next. I was never a fan of this. I'm still not. And in 2025, I'm telling you, don't fall into all these things. The coding at the back end is so easy to develop. A check for this. Correct? And for the fact that describe image, they have the manual check. You will be easily caught. So don't try all these things. Your reading will go down, speaking will go down. Remember this. Now we'll talk about repeat sentence. The only strategy for your repeat sentence is listen less, speak less. You listen to the entire content and now not able to speak only for the fact that you've filled all the information in your mind. Fill it only to your capacity. Fill it to whatever you can process, because content is not a priority in your repeat sentence. Let's say a 15 length audio, something like this appears in the exam. This never-ending battle is all about how we deal with it at the earliest. Now you listen to all of it and now you processed it and now you're trying to speak. It's all completely pav bhaji masala inside your brain. Now you're trying to speak. This never ending earliest at the we deal about, this is going to be 0 for your speaking and 0 for your listening. You could have gotten 3 for speaking and 3 for listening if you had spoken something like this. This never ending battle is all about how we deal. You would have gotten full scores. Or this never ending battle is all about how you could have still gotten full scores. The point is you're thinking that if you speak full, you get marks. You speak full, you get the marks. But the idea is you speak full, you're losing marks. That means you speak half, because 50-60% of the content will also give you full marks in repeat sentence, very clearly written in the Pearson score guide. But the problem is, simply you cannot speak half. You got to listen also half. What most of the people end up doing, they listen to the full audio and then attempt to speak half. It's not possible. So work on these 2 things at least in 2025. You would see a great increase in your PT scores with respect to your speaking, reading and listening. The next top secret thing is with respect to describe image. Yes, describe image was the one that took a U-turn from November 4th, 2024 after Pearson told with a bold statement that henceforth templated responses are completely banned. meaning you cannot use templates. You can use them, but it should not be like a templated responses. It can only be a structure. Is this 100% true? 100% yes. Is this for PT core as well? At the moment, no, but I'm still suggesting you to go with a new structure for PT core as well, because anytime they can implement this for PT core as well. Saying that we cannot use the old templates or keyword templates. People are still using some templates which have dash comma dash comma dash dash comma dash comma dash. Avoid them. You got to speak something on your own. So this is the question and this is the structure. This is not a template. The image provided is a dash that gives information about dash. Dash is not one word, it's a big sentence. While x-axis talks about dash, y-axis talks about dash. This comes only for bar graph or line graph. It is evident that conversely, another interesting point is here is where you got to speak three big sentences by looking into the image. Overall, this image illustrates again a lengthy sentence. Let me help you with how to speak for this particular question. The image provided is a bar graph that gives information about cricket players across AB de Villiers, MS Dhoni, Chris Gayle, Glenn Maxwell and Lasith Malinga. While x-axis talks about the famous cricket players such as Malinga and Glenn Maxwell, the y-axis talks about the number of players which have been most liked from 0 to 120. It is evident that AB de Villiers and MS Dhoni are being the most liked people with a value of 190. Conversely, Glenn Maxwell is the one who is least liked by the people with a value of only 80. Another interesting point is Chris Gayle and Lasith Malinga have been liked by more than 90% of the people around the world. Overall, this image illustrates the cricket players such as AB de Villiers, MS Dhoni and etc. and they are liked by the people around the world. Something like this, even if grammatically goes wrong, it's fine. It's not making complete sense, it's fine. Oh, you interpreted it wrong. It should be 90, you told 100. It's fine. 90 is also there in the question, isn't it? Software will not know that Chris Gayle liked by 90. Software will only know Chris Gayle is there, 90, 100 is there. Give it a thought. Don't think psychologically. Use your brain the most in your reading fill in the blanks, listening fill in the blank, right from dictation. There people don't use. Here they use and comment. This will not work. Hope you are getting it. I spoke in a way that did not make sense towards the end. I told the image provided is a bar graph that gives information about cricket players across. It should not be across. So logically it's not making sense, but all it matters for me is the fluency. Did I fumble? No. Did I hesitate? No. Did I speak like the way I usually do? Read aloud? Definitely yes. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. It is evident that AB de Villiers is the most liked cricket player with a value of 100. Same to same, that is the one that gives you the score. So this is what you got to practice in 2025 if you want a great score from describe image towards your speaking. The next top secret is about Retell lecture. Very simple, you got to avoid templated responses, meaning everything template will cover. You cannot use those kind of responses even in Retell lecture, or mechanical responses. Mechanical meaning something that doesn't have life in it. The audio says something, you say something else. Or keyword kind of answer. The template covers everything. You put one word, dash, comma, dash, no. Something that we followed for describe image. Similar thing you got to follow even in Retell lecture. Use structure and speak phrases or sentences. Avoid keywords only response. Use phrases instead. This is a new template or a structure the lecture discusses. In the beginning, the speaker explained about. Later, the speaker said. Here, the speaker also mentioned. In conclusion, the lecture effectively summarized. Write some 5 to 6 phrases. The more you write, better marks you get. Remember this. But 25 to 30 seconds is more than enough to get a better score. Probably some 10 marks from Retell lecture towards your speaking and listening both. So what is not accepted in Retell lecture? The lecture discusses king. In the beginning, the speaker explained about queen, daughter, princess, everybody. Later, speaker said city, municipality, town, village. Here, the speaker also mentioned something of that is not going to give you scores. Avoid using all these things. Use the right method that I've explained in many of my Retell lecture video. Recently, I made this video called Master Plan PT Retell Lecture. Watch that. The video is somewhere here. Click on that. You will get more insights on how to do it. Now, another top secret is with respect to essay writing. Using keyword kind of templates, meaning everything the essay covers, dash, comma, dash. Just put one word, because if I write on my own, I'm going to make grammatical mistakes. So I told the teacher, my teacher has given me a different template. If I use words, it will give me 90. No, essay will give you 20 marks, not 90. If you use those kind of templates, out of 20, you would have got 5, 4, not more than that. So keyword kind of templates, avoid complete templated responses. Everything template covers. With one blank put topic, all those things are not going to work. So you got to use templates that yes, you can still use templates, but use those that allow you to write at least some 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 sentences on your own with a mixture of simple, compound and complex sentences. That template will give you, and that template is giving scores even today. Approximately every 2 days, we have 3 to 4 people getting that 79 plus, some getting 90, some getting 79 and above using the same template. Meaning this gives 20 only, but the 20 out of 20 has been picked using these kind of templates. I'm not saying you got to use my template only. Anyone's is fine, but avoid keyword kind of template. Avoid those templates which give you just 2 lines to write. 5, minimum 5 or more you write, better it is. On your own, I meant. Getting it 220, 230 word is ideal for your essay writing. So this is going to be template A, which we have made in 2018. It has 5 sentences to be written. It is still working. Many are still following it. Can I use this? 100% you can use this in 2025. Or template B that I made recently, this also you can use. It also has 5 blanks that needs to be filled using the compound, complex or simple sentences. Both are almost the same, just the first para and the last para are a little bit modified. You can use any one of it, or if you have some other template given by your teacher, you can definitely make use of it, but make sure you write at least 5 sentences on your own. The next top secret with respect to pass your PTE in 2025 is about the modules that I can absolutely skip. First is answer short question. Don't give someone your hard-earned money just for the repeated answer short questions. That is not going to give you any marks. Okay, if you know the answer, you tell, otherwise you skip it. It's not going to make a difference. Then in the reading section, choose single, choose multiple, skip it, select one and move on. In the listening section, choose single answer, choose multiple answer, select missing word, highlight correct summary. Highlight correct summary comes only for PTE Academic. It is not giving any marks that they even removed it from PTE Core. Okay, so just click one answer and move to the next question, irrespective of whether you are for PTE Academic or Core, considering these 6 modules. Is it still working in 2025? Yes, it is still working in 2025. It will work in 2025 and 2026 and henceforth. Don't have to worry. Then the next top secret trick is with respect to reordering the paragraph. I know reorder the paragraph is not a very straightforward module. You can check out my reorder the paragraph part 1 and part 2 you made long time back. It is still very much ideal to prepare from. The strategies that I've discussed there a couple of years ago is gold probably. It's still working, still has got a lot of information, very much valid to present scenario. You can watch them and no need to practice a lot. This is not a priority, hardly 4 to 5 marks, and we have seen instances where people have skipped it, but when they skipped it, they got extra time for reading fill in the blanks and they were precise on it and they've got 90. So if you make reorder wrong and reading fill in the blanks also wrong, then I'm not sure. But if you make reading FIB and writing FIB precise, perfect, then reorder being a little low, it's still fine. You're gonna get a better score. So 1.5 minutes is what you need to give even in 2025 towards reorder the paragraph. If you can get the right answer within the stipulated time, well and good, but if you're not getting it, randomly drag and drop to some form, some pattern and move on to the next question, not a priority even in 2025. Remember this. The next is fill in the blanks. I made the 6-hour full course. I'm not sure how many of you have watched it. Watch it, that gives you entire insights on how to solve reading fill in the blanks, and it's very much applicable even for 2025. You got to use grammar, collocation, contextual skills. These 3 you got to mix. Let me show you a small demo on what I meant. You can pause the video, try doing it, and then resume the video to understand the right approach that I'm going to talk now. The ethereal allure of a butterfly. The ethereal allure, the allure, it's a singular noun. He eats. The allure dash in its lies in its. Something with S has to come. Wings is something with S, but it is noun. Lies is the verb, lies in grammar. Dash with patterns. The next blank. Dash with patterns, you decorate with some patterns. Now they're talking about butterfly, lies in its mesmerizing transformation and fleeting. Fleeting is momentary. It's resplendent to wings. Its wings, how beautiful the butterfly wings look like because they have been decorated with some patterns by the nature. Decorated is adorned. Adorn is decorated. The last one, ADORNED. The next one, butterflies dash motion. Butterflies what motion? It's rhythmic motion, not delicate motion, not loose motion. Please don't write all this loose motion just because your stomach is upset. Next, dash balance. Now balance is always strike a balance, delicate balance, that's a collocation. The last one, evoke, you always evoke a sense of deep respect for someone. Evoke a deep respect or reverence. So it's not about reading it every time. You read, when it is needed. Now it is not needed, we are solving it with grammar and collocation like this. If it is still not solvable using grammar and collocation, then you gotta say it, pray to God, and then start reading line by line and do it. But if you can do it without it, then why not? We do it without it. Give it a thought. So this is the method. This I've shared in the 6-hour full course. It's a big video. Many have skipped watching it just because it is very lengthy. But that video gives you complete insights, understanding on how to do it. Where you go wrong, possibly you should, take a U-turn and come back and do a different approach. Each and everything in that video, watch it even in 2025. It's very much valid. The next top secret is summarize the spoken text. Here as well, avoid giving mechanical responses, complete templated responses, or keyword kind of responses, just like we saw in the Retell lecture. You gotta use the phrases instead. This is the template. Well, you can use the Retell lecture template that I just shared, even in summarize spoken text if you're for PTE Academic. For PTE Core, we have a different template. I'm going to show that as well. The talk was about, firstly, the speaker talked about, later the speaker said. Furthermore, the speaker provided imperative information on. In the end, the speaker left an important note on 4 to 5 phrases, or if you can write more, definitely yes, but well within 70 words. You write without any spelling and grammatical errors, you're gonna get the scores. If you're for PTE Core, then the talk was about, firstly the speaker talked about, however it seemed that. You can use this for PTE Core if you've written less phrases. Let's say you've written more phrases. The talk was about, firstly, however, reduce, cut down the templated words because it's hardly 30 words. You cannot exceed 30 words in PTE Core. But the same audio, 1 minute audio, you can write more, I believe. So maybe you can cut down the template as much as possible for PTE Core. But avoid using just the keywords. Make sentences, make sentences. They are the only ones that give you, that guarantee the scores for your listening and writing. The next top secret is focus more on this listening, fill in the blanks. Highlight incorrect words and write from dictation, because listening, fill in the blanks contributes some 15 marks to listening and 15 marks to writing. Write from dictation contributes some 40 plus marks to listening and 45 to 50 marks to writing. From these two only, you will get some 60-65 marks to writing and 60-65 marks to listening. Getting it, you got to concentrate on these and highlight incorrect words. Also some 12 to 15 marks to listening and 12 to 15 marks to reading. Very, very important, and what matters here is listening skill. If I say, you get to know, Nakul said, but if I speak in my own language, nobody understood except those people who are from my native place. But you got to know, I spoke something, correct? You couldn't understand, meaning your ears very much functional. They are very much functional. But you couldn't send it to the brain for processing because you couldn't understand it. Same thing is happening in English as well. They play an audio and write from dictation or listening, fill in the blanks. People only hear it and they send it to the brain for storage. They don't process it. But they understand English. Hope you are getting it. When you understand English, send it to the brain for processing, understand them. Then you can write the correct words and write from dictation, listening, FIB. If you are just hearing here and sending the brain, the signal to the hand to write, then you will write all wrong things. Getting it? So it's like you got to listen, understand, process them and do it. That's what the skill is. Otherwise, it's very much fine that your ears are functional, but they are not testing if your ears are functional. All they are testing if this is functional. Understand this. And the last top secret with respect to write from dictation. A lot of news being spread about adding extra words. Can I do it? I think I'll reduce my grammar score. But in the Pearson score guide, I don't see grammar written for write from dictation. If that word is there, you get 1 mark. If the word is not there, you get 0 mark. So most probably adding extra words. Not most probably, 100%. Adding extra words should not penalize you. Adding extra spelling should not penalize you. If the sentence is, I love my country, you can say, I love my country, love, loves, loved. The. To be on the safer side, add the words towards the end. Don't simply include so many words in the middle. You write, of course you cannot mess up the order. You listen and you write in the same order. Intentionally don't try to write in reverse order. Write in the same order whatever you listen to. And then towards the end you add, you should be absolutely fine. Everyone is getting the scores. You also will get it. Don't have to worry. But most important thing that you need to worry about is in write from dictation. Don't memorize, understand. Remember, they're not checking if your ears are functional, they're checking if this is functional. Remember this. I think that's all for today. I really hope pass your PTE with all the top secrets have really given you the motivation that you needed, the right information that you needed. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also, to tell you, recently, like I told you, we released our official ebook on PTE speaking cheat codes. It has got everything with a lot of complementary materials that I have spoken for, describe. I made some more than 100 samples, read aloud, respond to situation, retell lecture, everything. If you don't want to miss it, you click on the link and buy it for a very nominal fee. I'm sure you won't regret it. Fine guys, with this, I'll park the video here. This is Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.